What's good, YouTube? So, I posted a game yesterday. Lost by 73 points. But I just don't think any team in the world is 73 points better than we are. I just don't. That happened to be the second game that we played against this team. This game that you about to watch today is the first. Going into this game, team had a lot of confidence. We have been winning. I put a goal out there right now. The first goal is to get to the arena. As you can tell, it's nice to have an arena. You got a bunch of fans going around the court. The court looks a lot better. The lighting. Like, look at this. This is beautiful. And the way they got their court, I know it's kind of Orlando Magic theme, even though they out of Los Angeles. This is nice. It's really nice. I like it. And it'd be nice to see Lethal. I could put like a little YouTube logo on the court and all this other stuff. This is the first step of trying to get to the goal of playing against Black Market. Alright? But playing against a top 100 ranked team, you know you pretty much have to play your best game every time out. Obviously, the last video I showed, we did not do that. We did not do that at all. But it's a learning experience. All right? The one thing I'm proud about is that my team didn't quit. I know earlier on in my YouTube career, when we used to play against like top teams and stuff, I used to have a teammate named Dynasty. Dynasty would quit out before we got a chance to see how people in the game, which I know I probably said in the last video. And I'm looking at my team now. This team is obviously a lot more mature. Obviously, I'm older than I was back then. And that's all I told them. I mean, obviously it's their choice, but I just say, hey, I would rather go ahead and finish the game all the way through. It gives me a chance to go back, look at the film, see what worked, see what didn't. Because the best thing I can do now that a lot of people who ain't trying to get better won't do is I can compare the two videos. I can look at one game and say, hey, okay, this is what we did, this is what worked. And I can look at another game and say, okay, hey, this is what we did and this is what worked. Right? So, looking at that second game when we got blown out the way we did, you have to understand something. And a lot of times when you play basketball, it's proved in series. Right? So if we was playing a best of 3 against this team, the first game, you don't know anybody unless you just like watching them, or you watch them on Twitch, watch them on YouTube or whatever. You don't really know the strategy. Like, obviously we're not a top 100 team. This team did not know what our offense was. I mean, they're used to every point guard coming out dribbling like this and probably trying to get a shot off. That's probably what they was prepared to play. And so because that's what they're used to and we do something different, it probably made them have to adjust a little bit. Obviously, they made some adjustments the second game. We saw how that went. But that helps us improve because that tells me, okay, these things is okay to do. These things we better not ever do again in our life if we ever want to accomplish this goal. So first quarter is a fill-out quarter. I kind of got down in rotations. It looked like, I mean, for the most part, it always looks like they playing man-to-man, but it looks like a 3-2 zone. The only reason why I'm saying it's a 3-2 zone is because I noticed the two guards that are playing the wings are rotating to the corners every time you send anybody on a cut. So that tells me you're more so in 3-2 zone. Now, the lockdown's responsibility is to just try to stay in between person ISO and at the top. And the way you can mess up a 3-2 zone is pretty simple. Either put the ball on the left or the right as opposed to the middle. Because it messes up their rotations. If you send the guy down the middle, neither corner knows which one to help, and a lot of times you can take advantage of that. All right. And the other way to beat it is obviously to send somebody off a backdoor cut or just send somebody off a wing cut and just throw it to the corner if the big man helps. That's the simplest way to beat 3-2 zone. I peeked that out early. I peeped out defense pretty quickly because I've seen it so many times, and I'm able now to take that information, relay it to my team to be better the next time. So if I notice a team is kind of rotating like that, I'ma just initiating my offense from the wing as opposed to the middle of the floor. For me, if I can get a lockdown that just isn't as good and I can get around them for an easy dunk, obviously that sets up my team for the rest of the game. We don't have to worry about offense. On the defensive side of the ball, I'm trying to get my team as locked in as this team that we're going up against. I swear, to me, it felt like this team was on every passing lane. Obviously, they knew what defense they was in that zone, but the communication was crisp, the rotations was clear, they knew when to do the whole triangle switch. Some people call it something different. I just call it a triangle switch because that's what it looked like to me. They knew when to leave a guard on the ball. They all tried to play defense. They all went for passing lanes. They crashed to try to get a block. Like, to me, that's when basketball is being played, when you can maneuver like that and it all looks like one fluent unit. I'm trying to get my team, and when I say the team, I mean like everybody on the team on that type of timing defensively. Because obviously, teams are good. These point guards are good. They're going to score. I don't think, especially if we're playing more top 100 team, like they all can score. They all do something glitchy. Even our team, who is going to have a pretty good record when it's all said and done, we're glitchy as well. I mean, you got a point guard in me who is averaging like 20 and 15 on any given night. Those are glitchy numbers. Obviously, to me, my passing is glitchy. It ain't necessarily my movements, but the way I can see the floor, it's glitchy. And you just take advantage of what you can take advantage of. Another thing I want my team to look at in the two games is shot selection. Times where you possibly passed it a little bit too fast. Times when you passed up a wide open shot. Times where you could have made the pass to a specific player. Like, watching film is the only way to get the stuff I'm saying down. Obviously, I can say something, but in real time playing the game, I don't have time to communicate what I'm thinking because I'm looking at too many things. I'm literally looking at the entire floor, every single possession. Like, if you move an inch, I see it. If you didn't bait something, if you just standing still, like, no matter what you do, I see every single thing, every single possession. Not to mention, I'm trying to watch my man. All right? The more trust I get, the more I can just let stuff go. And I'm trying to get the team on that type of timing to where we all kind of think like that and play like that. One thing I do want to get better at from a team concept is just pick and roll defense. At one point, I thought we had it down because it's like, here's the way I look at it. If I see a team kind of go into a pick and roll, it should immediately be played like a 2-3 zone. Immediately. Because the point guard is too good and he's too fast to try to let one person play it. Obviously, floor spacing is going to be a thing, but that's why you utilize everybody to cut off the floor. For the big man in the middle, whether it's Jamaica, whether it's Reggie, or whether I just put a lockdown down there. Hell, I can put Savage right there. Your first thing should be playing the passing lanes. Before thinking about coming up or anything, like the first thing should be the passing lane. Like, I'm trying to see if a team is going to rotate out of that pick and roll offense and go to a more traditional 5-out offense the way we play. In which case, depending on the personnel I put up there, we should be fine either way. We should be fine either way. Also, when defending these point guards for Strap, Savage, myself, Blaze, like, watch the film and see what works. See how many times you got a hand up and got a contest versus how many times you didn't get a hand up and they knocked the shot down. You know, those things matter. It's like the smallest detail. And I know a lot of times people say they do something, but the film does not lie. All right. How many times did you bail them out by going for a passing lane steal you didn't get? How many times did you have a passing lane steal opportunity that you didn't take? In refining your game, getting better at your game improves the team. So, with that being said, I hope everybody kind of gets what I'm hitting at. Like, we're going to win a lot of games. We're going to lose a few. We ain't going to lose too many. But along the way, along the process, along the journey, let's keep improving so that we can be the best team. To where when we're going against teams like this, we're ready, we're prepared, we know what to do. Nobody's holding their head like, oh, here we go, we got to play these. Like, I want to just be like, okay, this is what we're playing today. Let's whoop their ass. And I think for the most part, my team has that type of confidence and fire, so I'm proud of that. So by halftime, score ain't out of hand. Like, we are legitly hanging with this team, and we're doing some things well, some things we can do just a little bit better. All right? At the end of the day, there are acceptable ways to lose. The reason why I always show the losses just as much as I show the wins is because it's all entertainment at the end of the day. It's all entertainment. Like, if I show y'all win after win after win after win, y'all would look at me as if, oh, here go another guy who never loses a game. That is a lie. Like, that is a complete lie. Ain't nobody 100%. Even your favorite content creator ain't 100%. They just win a lot. They're going to beat majority. To be honest with you, I think most people would rather see you lose than win because it makes them feel better about themselves when they not winning. Right? Majority of the 2K community probably is around anywhere from 40 to 60% win percentage. These guys are not winning like that. So when they watch other people, they want to see the top people lose to somebody. Even if the dude is cheating, at a certain point, you don't even care. You just want to see the top people lose to somebody because nobody's perfect. And it makes you feel better to know that, nah, nigga, you just like me and I can improve to get on your level. You know, if I just post win after win after win after win after win, let's just say y'all see my record, and my record was like 100 wins, 20 losses, but I only showed the 80 wins. Like, I never showed none of those 20 losses. I just showed, like, I can sit there and lie and be like, yeah, we got Eric coded out of all these other games and 2K kicked me out of all these other games. I had to show. Nah, like, that's bullshit. I will tell y'all, I think our record was 9-4 going into it. 2 of those losses actually came from me getting kicked out the game. Right? Like, legitly, my PlayStation was messing up. It was overheating. I would get to like the 4th quarter and I was getting kicked out the game. Teams would come back, win the game. You know, since then I bought a new PlayStation, but nonetheless, that is a real thing. But for the times that didn't happen, like that last game I showed y'all, no, we play against real competition. And sometimes the team is better than y'all for that day. I always say for the day. If I never plan to improve or I never plan on playing this type of team again, like, I've gotten to a point now where I felt like this is the only way we can have fun at the game, because everybody else we blowing out. We go into the rec. I guarantee we go into a rec with a certain 5, we're never losing a game. Like, we'll probably lose 1 out of every 110. Like, for real. Like, at this, like, nah, we need to be playing against better competition. And people need to improve upon their craft. I'm watching film, I'm seeing what's working, I'm seeing what's not, I'm seeing what certain players are doing and what they're not doing. And I'm at the point where we have to be grown enough to have the conversation. Grown enough to have the conversation where I can say, look here, dog, this is what I'm seeing. I need you to do X, Y, and Z. Correct this little 1, 2. And then move on from there. All right? And vice versa. My team should be able to come to me and say, Lethal, hey, we feel as though you need to be able to do this or just add this to your bag to make something work. And I should be able to take that criticism and see if I can actually improve. At the end of the day, I don't think nobody's hopping on to try to lose. Nobody's trying to waste their time for an hour, hour and a half trying to figure this stuff out. Nobody's trying to do that. I promise you, nobody's getting on to miss shots. Nobody's getting on to sell anybody. We legitimately going out there trying to beat everybody we go against, trying to win every game we play. It's just not possible to actually do, considering the circumstances. We only play, I mean, right now we playing pretty consistently. For the most part, I'd say we probably played 2 days during the week. We probably play 2 days on the weekend. When these other teams are playing every single day, every single night, and you're going against high school, college kids that get paid to do this. Twitch and YouTube guys to get paid to do this. Like, it's going to be some guys coming off a long day of work and they time to relax is to hop on the game and they good at this shit. Like, it's a thing. Like, for real, it's a thing. 2K is not just a regular game where you just hop on for a couple hours. No, people put money into this shit. Like, they take this shit seriously. So you're going to go against some people that care a little bit more than you do. It's true. I feel like I care the most. Like, I care a lot, but I ain't ashamed to admit when somebody got it. I'm just not. You know, I ain't got that much pride like that. Like, kudos to you. If you're gonna spend your time doing this, I hope you are good at the game. There's some things I think the game can improve upon from a player competitive standpoint. But all in all, at the end of the day, we all had the opportunity to make what the hell we wanted to make in the build. And you play the style that you play. And you just see if it works and if it don't. Simple as that. But towards this fourth quarter, notice what's happening with the score. I feel like we're doing a great job of just being scrappy. We made a lot of adjustments defensively throughout the game. Right here, I think I want to say I felt like we was gonna win, and I only felt like that just due to the fact that I felt like we could come up with more stops down the stretch. Right there, we was able to tie the ball game. I just felt like we was gonna come up with more stops down the stretch because, like, we finally started making somebody other than the point guard score. All right, obviously he missed some shots, but like I just felt like we was doing everything right. And in this possession right here, I was trying to dot the corner because I felt like the dude was gonna help. And when he didn't, I think that took all the momentum that we had. I went down here and got a dunk, but from a momentum standpoint, it was like I think that took all the momentum because if we was able to get a 3 in that situation, that changes the whole game versus me getting that 2. And I'm only saying that because this point guard, he's been good all game. He came down, hit a tough shot over 3 people, but he's been doing that all game. And because I wasn't able to like run down and dunk the ball throughout the game the way I wanted to, I could not keep the defense reacting the way I wanted it to. So it was going to come down to us getting more stops versus us actually scoring. And like even right here in this situation, I'm wide open with this badge. Why don't I shoot the ball? Like, why did I not shoot it? I got people wide open. I couldn't hit it. Right here, I think had a wide open play. I just trying to dunk the ball. Like shit that I normally do, I cannot do it. I give a lot of credit to their center. He grabbed a lot of huge rebounds, especially offensive rebounds. They always hurt more than defensive. Right here, no chance for me to contest it. And I'm just thinking to myself, like, fuck. Like, we had the opportunity. And again, like, this is what I mean by I feel like I'm forced to play their style more than mine because I'm open for three on a lot of these situations that I'm not taking. I'm noticing watching the film back. Had a lot of wide open threes. Right here, we pass up on the easy layup or whatever. Like, it just kind of got to a point where it's like, you can't correct it. Like, you can see it after the fact, but in that moment, I could not think to do the stuff I want to do because I wasn't able to do what I wanted to do all game. And that's why I felt like I let my team down. Like, we played well, we got the stops when we needed. Maybe if I take that three and hit it, maybe that's enough to overcome the game. I never look at one particular moment. I always say we had a whole game. But I just felt like I could have did a little bit more. I normally score around 20 points. I only got 11 points. Obviously, we're playing against a much better team. Defense is really great. I get all that. But times where I could show why I am who I am. Like even right here, I got badge again. I'm still trying to get to the rim. And right here, I didn't get the pass. But like, it's so many things I'm looking at. And I felt like if I could have been a little bit better throughout the game, we had a chance to actually beat these guys. But they beat us 2-0. You might as well call it the best of 3 series. The first game was this close. The next game, they beat us by 73. It is what it is. But anyway, I hope y'all enjoyed today's video. I have another one out for y'all soon. Like the video, subscribe if you're new, and I'll catch y'all in the next one. I'm out.